Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Caravan of Garbage, where we're the only YouTube series to be brave enough.
Oh, yes.
Let me finish.
Okay.
To talk about...
I'm letting you finish.
to
Take your time. Take a breath if you need it. Collect your thoughts. That's enough. People hate that. I'll have a drink. I'll have an audible drink.
Can I have another breath while you're doing that?
Yeah, we have time.
Right.
Okay, carry on.
To look at all 6 Resident Evil movies over a period of 6 weeks. This is the most movies we've ever done in a row.
If we get through them.
Bold
talk to say we will definitely not get enraged or bored or disgusted.
Also, bearing in mind, this is only the 6 Paul W.S. Anderson, Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies.
Directed or produced or starring, because he didn't direct all of them, right?
No, he didn't, that's right. And we'll talk about that as the weeks progress and we descend further into madness, much like a Resident Evil movie.
Oh, is that what happens in these movies? I don't think anyone descended into madness. I think some people are like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, I get it. That was most of this movie. I'm scared. I can do a big kick, though. So I'm not scared anymore. Because I've got big kick action.
Yeah.
Now, we've discussed these movies endlessly in our real lives. Yes, we have real lives. I don't know if people are aware of this.
It's true. Please leave a like, by the way. Yeah, we've seen all of these.
We've seen all of these. I'm sure we saw them all either at the movies or on DVD. Mm-hmm. And here's the central thesis, which I had forgotten about until I rewatched this one. I was about midway through this, and I remembered what we had always said about these movies, which are, they are mostly terrible. They're terrible. Sorry, Resident Evil fans, who are like, these are the only true Resident Evil movies, and how dare Zach Cregger try to make a movie with the Resident Evil IP? He doesn't know what he's doing. These movies are terrible. But maybe in subsequent weeks I'll be like, oh, there's stuff to love about these. But these movies are terrible, but each one of them has a couple of things that are cool. Mm-hmm. And then when they announce the next movie is coming up, you go, hey, remember the last one where there was that cool stuff in it? This will be worthwhile renting the DVD or buying tickets to see this movie.
What do you think you're doing?
And then you go, oh, no, it's bad again.
I should have just watched the laser hallway bit and the bit where
Kicking the dogs.
Yeah, runs up a cupboard and kicks a dog in the head.
I should have watched those clips on YouTube. Instead, I watched the whole movie.
I mean, you could do that here. Those clips will be in this video.
Little secret. Currently, the entire movie's on YouTube. It's been up for like 4 years and no one said anything.
Is it really?
Yes. That's how I watched it.
Oh, no. I paid money.
Yeah.
So, just quickly, I want to mention that George A. Romero, who, of course, directed Night of the Living Dead, was originally attached to write and direct this.
Did he?
No.
Interesting.
He did direct a Resident Evil live-action commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we've talked about this because if you subscribe to any of our bonus stuff, YouTube membership, Patreon, Big Sandwich, we went through the second Resident Evil game, which the new movie is very loosely based around.
Right,
And we talk about it in depth there and basically why he didn't get onto this. But his version adhered closer to the games, but Capcom were worried that, well, then people would only watch the movies and not play the games, so this is too close.
What a funny understanding of how any media works.
Well, it was 1999, I
and
guess.
Also, what an incredible supposition of these game creators to be like, once a movie is out, no one will play a game.
Yeah. No one will play the better version of this.
Right.
And it was also, it was really expensive. There were a few versions that kind of sort of nearly got off the ground in between, but then it came to Paul W.S. Anderson.
Paul the Whiz Anderson, they call him.
That's what they call him.
Because he's a whiz at directing or producing Resident Evil movies.
And he directed the first Mortal Kombat movie.
That's right.
And he directed the movie Soldier. And he directed Alien vs. Predator.
Are you saying he's directed a movie in the Blade Runner universe?
I am saying that.
Wow!
Also, I'm a Death Race fan.
I know.
Of his version.
Yep, sure. The one with Jason Statham in
The
it.
one with Jason Statham. But he wrote a script called Undead, which was then purchased and then repurposed into this.
What, purchased by him?
No, purchased by Resident Evil and the production company behind this, et cetera.
And he said, you can't have it unless I'm the director as well. And they went, I guess. As long as you don't make people only want to watch a movie and not play a video game. And he went, I won't. I'll do an unconvincing job.
Also, it's worth pointing out that he directed Event Horizon.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's a good movie.
I agree. So I understand the logic behind all of this and even keeping him on for 4 of the 6 movies that he directed.
But I would say by comparison to Event Horizon, this movie is quaint.
It's quaint. It looks worse.
It looks like, James, if I may. I mean, it's from 2002, and the budget is, relatively low compared to a lot of, big blockbusters we have watched recently. This movie looks like offcuts from a Savage Garden music video. No shade to Australian pop icon Savage Garden.
I would never.
Who we all love.
I would never.
But Savage Garden, Darren
Hayes
and Harron Days, they didn't have $30 million to make Truly Madly Deeply or whatever.
They should have.
They should have. I think they'd give them $30 million. Do it now.
Give it to them.
But it's got a weird, washed out look to
Metallic.
Metallic. There's some real low budget action movie kind of classic moves in this. Someone gets beheaded by an elevator shaft, but they cut away because they don't want to have to build a prosthetic head to get chopped off.
Yeah.
There's a bit where they just set a guy on fire and have him run around a bit. Do what you can. We'll set you on fire. Just run around, do something.
Well, the fun thing about that is because this was filmed in Germany, a lot of the laws and restrictions around lighting someone on fire.
Don't do it.
No, you can do it more.
Oh, you can do it more.
So in the US, you'd have to do it like 2 or 3 times and reset and get paid more or whatever. But in Germany, they lit this guy on fire like 30 times.
Yes, they did.
So, look, the story of this, the Umbrella Corporation, which public faces computer technology, medical products, healthcare, and laser hallways.
And bullets.
Oh, yeah, and they make bullets, I guess. But in reality, they're doing military technology, genetic experimentation, viral weaponry, and laser hallways.
And bullets. And I can't stress this enough because at one point you see Mila Jovovich fire a gun
Bang.
and the bullet casings have Umbrella Corporation on it. So from the public's perspective, they make healthcare products and bullets. And nobody finds that weird?
Well, not many people were on the internet. They might have been in the Something Awful forums.
That's right.
But that wasn't for everyone.
Hey, I'm seeing some links over here, they'd be saying. In the GBS forum.
So yeah, there's an outbreak in an underground Resident Evil facility.
Yep, because someone, a mysterious man,
Yep.
all in black with a backpack, he sneaks in there and he steals the T virus and then he unleashes it in the lab, and they're all gassed to death by the AI.
It's James Purefoy, by the way.
Who modern audiences will know as the blue guy in Pennyworth, The Origin of Batman's
Oh
Butler.
my god, he's the blue guy.
He's the blue tank guy. Here's some footage of the blue tank guy.
He was V for Vendetta for some of it, then replaced by Hugo Weaving.
He was absolutely replaced, which is weird because Pennyworth, The Origin of Batman's Butler is set in the V for Vendetta universe.
Correct, that's
Here's
right.
some footage of that.
You figure this out.
You
Make
figure-
sense of this. Not you. Comments.
Okay, I'm not going to explain it. Yeah, interesting cast. Mila Jovovich, Michelle Rodriguez, Colin Salmon, and 3 to 4 completely interchangeable white men.
Yeah.
Who's who dies, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Not
James
important.
Purefoy, some other guys.
Well, yeah, Mila Jovovich, of course, hot off the back of Fifth Element.
That's right.
Good movie. I do feel like her being married to Paul W.S. Anderson is kind
Is
of...
better than being married to Luc Besson? I think so too.
Completely agree. Hard agree there. I think she's more talented than the things she is often in.
You're saying 2 duds of husbands, at least.
At least.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Paul W.S. Anderson is a dud.
He directed Event Horizon, I'm learning.
Exactly, that's a movie that the thing is. Anyway, she wakes up and she doesn't have a memory.
That's right.
She doesn't even realize that she's in 6 of these movies, plus she's a clone, and sometimes she's 50 clones, and sometimes she's actually an old lady. But I'm getting ahead of myself, Mason. You can't even stop me, though. So the mystery unravels of like,
Yes.
who is she? What happened? Is this Resident Evil? Have they repurposed a script? Yes, to all
Yes,
of those
they
questions.
have. Alice, she's a new character for these movies.
Yeah. So Michelle Rodriguez was given more to do in this because when she came on board, people were like, oh, she's great. Let's give her more of Mila Jovovich's action sequences or whatever.
Ah.
And she does return for a future movie, which we'll talk about. But yeah, famously, the character of Alice was invented for the Resident Evil movies and does not exist in any form in the game
So they
whatsoever.
haven't subsequently added her to other games.
No, it
Okay.
will...
Is she in Tekken or anything?
She's probably in Tekken or Masters of Terra Kasai, I assume.
Absolutely, she would be. Yeah,
Retroactively.
that's right.
But yeah, so
Take this, Han Solo. Big spinning kick,
big floaty jump.
floaty jump. I'm kicking you in the face, Han Solo. I know. Dialogue from the game.
Dialogue from the game. But there is stuff in this that does carry over to the game. So the red dress, that appeared in, I think, Resident Evil 2. But the iconic one that you know,
Ada Wong's dress.
Ada Wong's dress, that's from this.
Right.
Plus things like the,
Dogs.
yeah.
I guess they already had dogs.
No, dogs is from Resident Evil 1. Dogs through a window, dogs.
That's right.
The laser hallway, which is in a bunch of Resident Evil shit, is from this.
Now, I'm not an AI, as far as anyone knows, but I reckon if I was trying to kill somebody with a laser hallway, like a bunch of people,
Yeah.
I'd probably do the full hallway grid first. I wouldn't do just single lasers to give people a chance to jump over them or duck them or whatever. Just do the full grid.
That's your problem, Mason. You gotta have fun with it. How many times do you get to bust out the laser hallways in AI?
That is fun for me, James. That would be fun for me, to give them no chance to live. That would be fun for me.
Okay, I love the laser hallway sequence. Like, legitimately, I think it's incredible. The only other thing I love nearly as much is when we see a 3D map and it sort of nearly transitions sometimes, and I think it does once into the real environment.
hell yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
That was seamless, you'd say.
There's so many computer graphics in this.
I find this seamless in 2002, you'd say.
But watching Colin Salmon...
Oh, yes.
Salmon
Mr.
get
Salmon.
cubed like a salmon. They actually built a version of him which crumbles apart.
Yeah.
But you don't really
You barely
see
see it, yeah.
It's such a shame. The actual decapitation in this movie we see here, that's a practical model head that they lined up with the actor and then have it like slide off. So you got to match the camera movement exactly to make that happen. I think it looks pretty good all in all. I think that whole sequence, I think, is like A+.
And if that was the entire movie, if the movie was just people dodging a laser hallway, oh wait, that's just the TV show Hole in the Wall, isn't it?
We talk about Hole in the Wall quite a lot.
Yeah, for a show I've never seen.
So yeah, under the house that Mila Jovovich and James Purefoy and another guy wake up in.
That's right.
There's a
where's my memories? I
Where
don't
are
know.
they?
What happened to my memories?
You're going to have to go underground and look for your memories
Yeah,
down there.
look for your memories underground. I hope there are answers to my memories underground.
So there's a train under the house. The mansion, I guess, is a nod to Resident Evil 1.
There should have been a bit where she's like, all I remember is I wake up in this house every day and I hear choo choo, choo.
All aboard!
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please, to the underground Resident Evil lair.
Umbrella tickets, please. And that's all I remember. That's all I remember of my memories.
But speaking of that facility, maybe it's made clear in this. Do the people who work in that, do they know they're underground?
I don't know.
Do they think they're going up in an elevator, but they're going down in an elevator?
Surely not. Maybe they get on like a Hogwarts platform 9 3/4 in New York City, baby. They get subwayed to this place and they don't know that it's under a big mansion or whatever.
I mean, maybe it is explained. But like, you know,
I reckon I'd be willing to bet it is not explained.
because I don't remember when, but I know in future movies they make like a fake Times Square or that big Japanese walkthrough or
James, the
whatever.
logistics of this, none of these make any sense. You're asking the wrong questions.
You're right.
Which is to say you're asking any questions at all.
I wish I had a red floating hologram that I could ask my questions to. And it could be like, you're going to die. And I'll be like, that's rude, actually. Red Grok, which is what I'm going to call you.
But it is inevitable, so she's not wrong.
So the first zombie attack, it's a little, I should say a lot, Red Dwarf in terms of like, just the set and the execution and whatever. You know, stumbling and there's just like loose pipes and whatever and boxes.
You're saying it's got the equivalent of like a BBC sci-fi show in the late 80s.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Which is to say a budget of $8.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
Sorry,
saying.
£8.
The zombie stuff it's pretty weak.
The
and there's
makeup,
good-
just white pancake makeup.
Sometimes it's like a CGI face that they've clearly like, you know, added some holes into a person. And I guess it's fine. But the T-virus, this is how it works. So it reanimates the body.
Okay, sounds good already.
Based, yeah, great.
I'm loving it.
Based on the parts of the body that are still alive, which is why hair and nails keep growing. Which also isn't true.
They're just the skin retract.
Yeah, you dehydrate, like Henry Cavill does whenever he's the Witcher.
That's right.
And it just makes you leaner and meaner and your
Yeah.
nails longer.
Hell yeah. But anyway, you were looking for logic where none exists.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
I'm spinning my wheels,
Sometimes
man.
we're just talking.
You think we get to 20 minutes by staying on task?
No, we get to 20 minutes by pointing out just random stuff we saw. Like that guy with his big laptop computer, his big sleeve laptop. I'm loving this. I'm loving this 2002 technology. His freaking portfolio laptop computer that he has welded to his arm. I'm going to do some hacking. Click. Tappity, 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 tap. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. You have to one-hand type.
Yeah.
Just put it on the ground.
Do your freaking shoulder lugging that thing around.
Stupid.
But Mila Jovovich, one of the memories that she remembers by delving into her memories is that she's got Matrix powers.
That's right. Everybody's doing the Matrix. It's 2002.
There's a great moment where she kicks a zombie into just loose beakers filled with various coloured liquids. 3 months of training, apparently, to get that dog kick down.
They up the wall and
Yep.
into the dog.
Absolutely worth it, 100%. This is a good moment.
Hashtag up the wall and into the dog.
How do you feel about the liquor?
What the fuck is that?
I mean, when it arrived, I'm like, finally some actual Resident Evil stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
that was nice.
zombies are Resident Evil.
Nah, they've been trying to get rid of zombies for years.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sometimes they're mushroom men or whatever.
They're mostly mushroom men now.
Yeah.
And big ladies.
Big ladies?
Big ladies.
You're not seeing me complain, Mason.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a big tall lady.
It's a shame that the liquor is CGI so much because they did build a physical animatronic puppet
Again, that thing you said before, where they did a fully chopped up Colin salmon, a diced salmon.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to cut me up. They're going to slice me.
You know what is funny in this?
Yes.
Michelle Rodriguez gets bit like 90 times.
Yeah, and she doesn't turn till right at the end. Yeah.
It just keeps
She's
happening.
just constantly bandaging herself up. She's like, it's just a flesh wound. Don't even worry about it.
And this is after also that they speak to the AI or whoever. And it's like, if you get bit or scratched or looked at, you'll turn into a zombie. She's like, I'm fine, actually. I'm fine. I'm all
I'm the
right.
one I'm the exception that proves the rule, actually. I'm Michelle Rodriguez. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if we mentioned it up top when we spoiled it, but it was James Purefoy who released the virus.
He did it this whole time.
And Mila Jovovich, she didn't want to do any of the virus stuff when she got her memory
She's
back.
like, but you were my fake husband, I think I remember, unless it was the other guy. Was it the other guy? Eric Mabius or whatever his name is?
Eric
Was he
Mabius, what are you doing here? You might be in Weeds.
Mabius.
Mabius.
Mabius I am.
I don't know if he is in Weeds, but he's in something like that.
Yeah. That man was born to be in like a pair of pleated slacks and a sort of blousy shirt with the sleeves rolled up and an undone tie going, whoa. Sure is hard to be a finance bro in the early 2000s.
So the ending of this, she's the only one who survives. Her mate,
As far as we know.
yeah, it's the 28 days later beginning. It's the Walking Dead beginning. This actually came out a few months earlier than 28 days later. Is this the first thing to do a wake up in the hospital and there's a zombie outbreak thing happening?
Let's say yes.
Let's say yes. There's other versions that they nearly went with. One where Alice is cornered by Matt, who turned into the monster.
Oh, yes.
He's the Mabius monster.
Oh, yes.
But
Very
not,
good.
Not like the monster who's in the next one. He's a different monster in that. And only one alternate ending was filmed. A sequel bait ending where Alice escapes from an umbrella, then months later goes back to rescue Matt.
Whoa. I'm coming for you, Matt.
I'm already a monster. I was a monster a long month ago.
Well, you're going to cop it then. Big kick. Big deadly kick.
Big deadly kick. I've got robot powers or something later.
Maybe.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly mention as well, one of the other versions they nearly went with before this one was Alan B. McElroy. He wrote a script that featured Jill Valentine. It featured her nude and running.
Nude and running simultaneously?
I believe so.
Wow.
There were zombie dogs.
Okay.
The-
Zogs.
The team gets trapped in an elevator while being surrounded by giant hornets. And a moment where they get caught between zombies and a giant tarantula. Sometimes you do see shit like that just in a Resident Evil. It's just like, oh, you found the giant snake.
Yeah.
Now you got to fight this giant snake.
You're in the giant snake room. What, are you going to escape from the giant snake room? You can't. The camera angles prohibit it.
Yeah.
It's no way.
I think you'll find you haven't got the right key or code to escape the giant snake. You have to kill the giant snake first, and then it will give you a key or code or a color or a combination or a walkie-talkie.
I'll tell you this, James. This isn't a very good movie, but I did find it, in retrospect, it is quite charming.
Yeah, absolutely
To
it is.
do all this dumb crap on such a low budget. Not that low, admittedly. $30 million is not nothing.
Yeah.
But you know.
We'll talk about how well it did do.
Yeah.
But it's time for Trivia Evil. The trivia section of the show. The makeup department and crew had a hard time dealing with the dogs who kept licking the zombie makeup off their bodies.
That would happen.
That would
Looks
happen.
like they've just covered them in barbecue sauce.
That's good.
It's lunchtime, folks. Go to craft services. That's just dogs covered in barbecue sauce. Well, you can lick them as much as you want. Eric Mabius, go for it.
Mila Jovovich did all her own stunts except for the pipe jump in the sewer. A stunt double was used because her agent thought she could get tangled in the wires.
That could happen.
Yeah. The working title for this was
Resident Evil 1?
Resident-
First Resident Evil.
Resident Evil Ground Zero.
Oh, yes.
But then September 11 happened and they went, let's not
Ooh.
call it that.
Yeah.
Let's give it a different name. Of course, as we mentioned, Mila Jovovich and Paul W.S. Anderson, they met on the set of this and they were married in August of 2009.
It'd be weird if they got married in 2009, but they didn't meet on the set of Resident
That'd be
Evil.
crazy.
Like, they didn't meet at all. Every time Mila Jovovich was on set, it was just the second unit director, so I never met her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, she looks all right. Reckon I'll marry her.
They have 3 children together.
Great.
Did you know this? Jason Isaacs, who's a personal friend of director Paul W.S. Anderson,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, took it.
Based on how they look.
British guys.
I don't know, British. They got that hair from
Yeah,
that era.
yep.
Haven't changed it.
He took a day off filming The Tuxedo. Great movie.
Great
For
movie.
this cameo. And this is interesting. He's someone who loves this movie and someone who hates it. And
Okay.
they're both you. Just kidding. During COVID lockdown in 2020, James Cameron revealed in an interview with Empire that he had a surprising affection for this movie, saying that it's one of my guilty pleasure films that I actually think is quite beautifully made. Watching Michelle Rodriguez in that film, moving like a feral creature, is joyful.
There you go.
They've avatared
I
together.
get, yeah, and he, The Terminator was like a kind of scrappy, kind of put together horror movie. That makes sense.
And
you
this
know.
is Aliens in a way.
Aliens in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
True.
But Roger Ebert,
Oh, yes.
it ma-
This old stick in the mud. This old curmudgeon. What did he have to say about this?
well, it made his most hated list. In the review, he lampooned the fact that objects like doors make slamming noises even when they're not moved, the lack of scientific logic, and the graceless ways that the zombies move in. The only praise he said was for the laser corridor sequence. Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Also.
Wow. pretty immature criticism, Roger Ebert, unlike ours, which is legendary.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Anyways, yeah, as you mentioned, the budget was $33 million, but it made 103.
Okay.
I couldn't find hard numbers on it, but I think this did well on DVD.
It would have,
rentals.
yeah, 100%.
Which is why we got a sequel.
People would have been like, oh, I remember the laser grid and the big kick. I bet the rest of the movie is just as good, all the stuff I don't remember. Oh, it's just standing around in halls and rooms.
What's taking so long?
Anyways, you want to hit towards next week?
It's Resident Evil 2. What, Apocalypse? Is
Yeah,
that the
it's
second one?
whatever it's called.
Yeah.
None of these are numbered.
No, it's the one where the world ends and then in the sequel it ends again, I
Dude,
guess.
this is going to drop off a cliff so hard views-wise.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think
there'll
that-
be a random spike.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they'll be.
It'll be based on what people, like the novelty that people remember from what. But I don't remember. Like, isn't there one where a prop plane flies through a bunch of
Yes.
zombies on the ground? I remember that being cool. But what one's that in? 5,
4,
4,
5, 3?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is a terrible idea, but I remember them sort of getting better.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's not true.
But again, that's faulty memories.
You're just remembering your memories, much like
I'm
a
just
Resident Evil person
I'm just
would.
here in my mansion remembering my memories in that soft focus way. Wait, I'm just thinking of... Damn.
If you do want to see these videos early, as mentioned, 3 places: patreon.com/MrSundayMovies, bigsandwich.co, or become a YouTube member. As mentioned, there is a Resident Evil video. We've got 2 videos that look at them, actually. One where we look at Resident Evil 4 and one that we look at Resident Evil 2. And we did a commentary of this first movie.
Did
I
we?
don't know if you remember. Yeah.
Nope.
Thank you so much to Lawrence for the edit.
Thank you, Lawrence.
See you on the next 5 of these.
Grab that jammy, guys. We'll see you next week.
5 times.
5 more times.